I'm going to run. I'm going to work out. I'm going to class. Usually, you'd expect these sayings to be said from a Michael Phelps or Cameron Diaz type of person. My mom is actually the one that is usually found sporting these sayings. Those are just 3 things my mom says once, if not twice a day. She's always saying these phrases because she is a workout maniac. I'm going to tell you a little bit about my favorite maniac. My maniac, or my mom, is the reason why I feel I'm successful today. She has told me about her greatest achievements and inspired me to do the same. She introduced me on how to have a fun, dedicated personality, and she has taken me to see such wondrous places. All the various components that make up my mom identifies her as the greatest person on earth to me. My mom has done many great things, which wouldn't be too impressive, but the fact she did all these things while raising 3 kids virtually by herself because my dad is working so much is impressive. My mom has ran a marathon, gotten 3 college degrees, all while raising 3 star students. My mom ran her marathon back in 2013. It took her a while, but it added that race to the other 60 she's ran in her lifetime. When my mom got her college degrees, it was a fairly simple process. She got her bachelor's degree and her first master's degree with ease. But then came her second master's degree and a huge debacle along with it. The professors failed everyone that took the final exam. My mom had to testify at an academic hearing to try to overturn the results of her exam. Sadly, the professors didn't budge. However, she used the skills she gained from her coursework to get the job she has today. That whole experience my mom went through showed me and my siblings how to persevere in times of great stress. My mom, teaching me and my brothers, feeding us healthy food, and showing us different life lessons was no easy task. My mom would have never accomplished the things she has done without having her unique personality. My mom's personality is probably the #1 reason why I respect and look up to her. From her witty jokes to her dedication to her family, she never ceases to amaze me. There's never been a time when I've neglected striking up a conversation with my mom. She listens to my problems with openness and acceptance without judgment. She's also very funny. She can turn a pretty melancholy day into a joyous one with just her wits. But she also knows when to get serious, having total determination towards any task she sets her mind on. My mom often says to me she loves me more than life itself. And now that I am older and I realize how much she has done for me and my siblings, I've begun to fully believe how true that statement is. She's always trying to let me and my siblings see and undergo different adventures around the world. Her desire to show me the world at a different perspective has enabled me to go on several spectacular trips that have changed who I am as a person. I've been privileged enough to travel to places that some people have never even dreamed of going to in their lifetime, such as Hawaii, Alaska, and California. But my favorite odysseys are the ones I've gone on with just my mom. Me and my mom have been to New York, Chicago, and Washington, D.C. together. My mom took me to New York when I was only around 8 years old. She took me to the Rockefeller Ice Skating Center, my first Broadway show, and I had a blast. Seeing buildings that completely blocked out the sun was just mind-blowing to me. A little later on in my life, when I did competitive dance, I got to participate at the World of Dance event in Chicago. I got to drive and shop all over the Windy City with my mom as my partner in crime. The most recent trip I've been on with my mom was to Washington, D.C. to celebrate my uncle's graduation from law school. My mom took me to high-end restaurants and showed me the significance of the various monuments around the city. Understanding the world is much easier said than done, unless you have your best friend to understand it with you. All the various components that make up my mom identifies her as the greatest person on earth to me. One of the more important components of my mom is her several greatest achievements, from running a marathon to acquiring 3 college degrees. Well, almost. Her personality has enabled her to accomplish great feats with ease and has made her a wonderful person to talk to. With a great personality comes a great travel partner. I've been on so many life-changing trips with my mom that have only strengthened our bond. My life is great. I'll admit it. I have several role models I could have chosen from. My dad, my brothers, my grandma, my Uncle AJ, my old babysitter Janaea. I had several options, but I chose my mom because of the way she impacted my life. She wasn't just a role model. She was the spark that ignited my passion to learn, to work, to talk, to laugh, to travel, to experience, to wonder, to live. Thank you.